Why Apple makes millions. You've been standing outside an Apple store for 3 hours. Not because your phone is broken. Not because you desperately need an upgrade. But because today, the new iPhone is finally launching. Around you, hundreds of people are waiting, all for the exact same product. Even though they already know what it looks like, they already have a pretty good idea of what it can do. And despite the fact that it costs significantly more than almost every alternative. So the real question isn't, why do people buy iPhones? It's, how did Apple build a brand so powerful that millions of people stop questioning the decision altogether? And that's exactly what makes Apple one of the most fascinating companies in the world. Apple doesn't sell smartphones. At least, not in the traditional sense. Because when people buy an iPhone, they're not just paying for a better camera, a faster processor, or a brighter display. They're buying a feeling. The feeling of belonging. The feeling of holding exceptional quality in their hands. And sometimes, even the feeling of being more successful. That's what makes Apple so fascinating. None of this happens by accident. Behind every Apple store, every marketing campaign, and every product launch lies carefully engineered psychology. Psychology designed to shape the way we think, the way we feel, and ultimately, the choices we make, often without us even realizing it. And those are the strategies we're about to uncover. Exclusivity. Imagine walking into an Apple store. Everything feels clean, bright, minimalist, free from distractions. It feels less like an electronics store and more like a luxury boutique. And that's no accident. Apple doesn't just sell products. It sells the feeling of owning something extraordinary. Steve Jobs understood something most companies didn't. People don't just buy a product for what it does. They buy it for what it says about them.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
That's why Apple obsesses over every detail, from its premium design and elegant packaging to stores that feel more like high-end fashion boutiques than tech retailers. Before you even turn the device on, your brain has already made a decision. This feels premium. And that feeling becomes the first step toward a purchase. But great design alone isn't enough. Because even the best product in the world struggles to sell if no one is talking about it. The Apple ecosystem. Imagine buying your very first Apple product. Maybe it's an iPhone. A few months later, you decide to get an Apple Watch. Then come the AirPods. And before long, there's a MacBook sitting on your desk. Suddenly, everything works together seamlessly. Your photos instantly appear across every device. Your messages stay perfectly in sync. Your AirPods switch effortlessly between your iPhone and your MacBook. It just feels right. And that's exactly the point. Because the more Apple products you own, the harder it becomes to leave. Not because you can't, but because switching starts to feel like a step backward. There's one more piece of the puzzle. Because sometimes, the mere feeling of missing out is all it takes. Scarcity. Imagine Apple announced tomorrow. The new iPhone is available in unlimited quantities. It'll never sell out. Sounds reassuring, but in reality, it would take away part of the excitement. Because people tend to want something even more when it feels difficult to get. Psychologists call this the scarcity principle. Apple rarely relies on artificial limits like many luxury brands. But every new product launch creates a familiar feeling. I'd better order now before the delivery times skyrocket. That feeling creates urgency. And urgency makes us think less and buy faster. Apple isn't just selling a product. It's selling the feeling of getting something that everyone else wants. But even that doesn't fully explain Apple's extraordinary success. Because the company's most powerful weapon is something you can't see, touch, or measure. Apple's greatest strategy isn't a marketing tactic at all. It's something much deeper. It has turned customers into devoted fans. And that's where the company's true strength lies. So the next time you see an Apple product, don't just look at the device. Look at the way it's presented. Listen to the way people talk about it. Pay attention to the feeling it creates. Because you might realize, Apple was never just selling you a smartphone. It was inviting you into a story.